Slide coming.
Well, man.
All right, Marshall, head coach Tony Kemper, flanked to his left by number 20, Taylor Pearson, and number 2 this year, Kristen Mayo. Coach, opening statement, and then we will take questions.
It's good to be 1-0. You know, it's good to start the year with a win. It was good to do it here at home. First thing that I saw, I thought our crowd was phenomenal for the first game. There's a lot of people there. You know, and I think that, you know, how the game went, we got a lot of room to get better, you know, and I think that showed up. And I think we have a group that will go to work to get better, you know, but I think probably, and I've been saying this a lot, I think maybe this came through, like the meshing of a group that has experience, that knows how to play, with a group that has quite a bit of talent, that is learning, you know, and they all can play, but we've got to get together and figure out how the pieces go together. And I think probably the times that we laxed tonight, that was probably the biggest thing, is learning, you know, when this group's on the floor, I've got to be really vocal. You know, I've got to make sure we're organized. When that group's on the floor, I can take a back seat, you know, and I can do my thing. And I think in that respect, we're a work in progress. I thought we played a lot harder in the second half. I thought we played hard early. And then the second quarter, I wasn't really happy with that. And then I thought we got back to being a little bit more like what I wanted us to be in the effort column. But overall, good first day. And then many things that we're going to look at and work to improve.
You opened the game up with a 21-0 run. I mean, as a coach, what's your mindset at that point?
Well, it knocked a little nerves off of me, for sure. You know, but so I think we started well, and I think we relaxed, though. You know, so as a coach, you do pretty quickly go into how do you keep them on the same plane that they're on, and you know, I'm not sure I did a great job of that tonight, but we got off to a good start, and then I thought we finished pretty strong. So, as is the case usually with basketball, you got to get consistent, and you got to play for 40 minutes with a pretty consistent high level. And I do believe we showed that our top end is pretty high, and our consistency has got to improve. You know, and I won't be the only coach. Basically, everybody's kicking off in the next 3 days or something like that. I think that'll probably be a theme with a lot of this, the consistency of how their team plays. You know, you take where you're at right now, and how we move forward in consistency probably depends. That's how good we're going to get. You know, if we can get to where most of our possessions are pretty darn good on both ends of the floor, then we'll be just fine.
Any negatives you saw?
Probably just mostly that effort in the second quarter. I thought we were trying really hard to score, make shots, and that's just not the way to play. You know, you've got to be really organized on defense, really organized on offense, and then you'll score. You know, and I thought that we got away from that in the second quarter, kind of trying to hit home runs, and you just got to be solid. You just got to be super solid and tough. I do believe we did that better in the second half. So.
And to see the bench contribute with almost 40 points, I mean, it's got to be a pretty good thing to see.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I think we have a deep team, and I think we have we've got a lot that are trying to learn where they fit, you know, and we've got some banged up over there too still. So we've got some more over there that will be they'll be available, you know, pretty soon. So. You know, yeah, it's good to see a lot of different people contributing, and hopefully that's a theme, you know, that I think our scoring was pretty balanced, if I remember right. I think we'll operate best when it is like that. You know, I think that there's a lot of different people out there that can make good basketball plays, and hopefully that continues.
Very unselfish effort, especially in the second half, I thought. A lot of,
yeah, we had 17 assists, and I really think we left some out there too. You know, I thought we had a couple really nice kick-outs that we just didn't finish at maybe the rate that we want to. And then a couple dump-offs and things at the rim that, you know, maybe we were just a little amped up and we didn't make them tonight. But I think this is going to be an unselfish team, and I'm excited about that. And there was definitely a couple times where somebody could have taken it on their own and they dropped it off to somebody else. And, that is, you know, I think we're learning how we all go together. And I know I've said that now about 5 times, but those kind of things help. I'll tell you that. You know, they definitely help to, you know, pick your partner up, your teammate up a little bit, and I think we definitely try to do that.
Coach, 24 steals, forced them into 33 turnovers. Is that kind of going to be a calling card to focus defensively, help win ball games?
Well, you have to be real. We try to play really tough, kind of inside the 3, and we don't extend our defense very far, but we try to make it. If you're trying to go at the rim, it's pretty tough sledding in there, and you know, I got to go watch the film, but we're going to get better at that. I promise you. You know, so 24 steals, our defense is going to get better. That's what I'll tell you. I'm not sure it's at its top end. 24 steals is great. I did think we turned it up a little bit. We extended a little bit further out in the second half. That got a couple more. But we're going to improve on defense, no question.
Taylor, for you, just you know, kind of opened the game with that big 3, and then it was pretty much all you from there, and the team kind of got rolling off your start. What did you see on, you know, just the opening shot, and how much momentum did you have after that?
Kind of a motivation improvement from last season. I knew, even talking with coaches or anything, that was an area that I needed to improve on. So I knew kind of going into the game, not to rush anything, but it was going to come to me. And then I kind of took that as when that happened, I was like, okay, well, it's time. You know, I kind of take that as a role on myself to bring the team up, bring the energy, because I see myself as a leader, and I feel everyone can follow the energy that I bring. So the 3 just made it that much easier.
And to start the way you guys did, I mean, is this how the team envisioned, you know, 21-0 start to begin the game?
Really, we had a lot of nerves going into the game. A lot of people had never really played this level before. We never really played with each other. It was relieving to start off that way, and then kind of as time went on, it was kind of humbling as well, because we realized that, you know, not everything is going to be like that. We need to work on how we play as a team. So it was beneficial both ways.
How don't you like, Kristen, playing a team from your hometown, essentially?
Well, that's not the first time we've played them. It's always nice, though, because a lot of the town gets to come up and watch a game that they probably wouldn't make it to if they didn't know somebody on the other team, too. So.
Good. Pretty pleased with the way you played?
Yeah, I was very pleased with the team. I thought that we were ready to play somebody besides ourselves, so it was nice to get that out of the way.
Are you pleased with your performance, Kristen?
Yeah, there's still obviously a lot of areas that I can probably improve on, but overall, I think it was a good first start of the year.
Is this kind of how you expected the team just to come out rolling?
Well, a lot of people have asked me what I am most excited for, what I expect out of the season, and really I don't know. Like, it's the unknown. We're capable of a lot of things, I feel like, but we got to work to get to where we are capable of going, so.
How do you carry this momentum into, you know, the upcoming game Saturday?
Just keep staying excited. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll go to work on that in the morning. We got a good team coming in Saturday, and we'll have to. I told them we made a few more mistakes than I want to make on Saturday, and we've got to go to work over the next couple of days to shore some things up and get ready to go compete against a team that I know is going to compete really hard. And it'll be a tough matchup this early in the season.
Finally, do you feel there was a difference opening the season at home as opposed to on the road?
I think so. I think it was helpful, you know, and I kind of knew that this team was going to be different. We knew that a long time ago, you know, and that's I think that's the way to describe them right now. They're just different, you know. I don't know. We have to go perform to figure out if we've improved again or not. I think they can't be, you know. But I knew we were going to be different. I knew we were going to have new roles. And I thought, you know, starting at home would be pretty important. So that's what we did. And, you know, it's good to get off to a good start. And then, you know, we need to take a step forward on Saturday. We need to take a step forward on Saturday to feel good in this, you know, spot again here in a couple of days.
Pretty fair debut by Savannah.
Yeah, she can play. I mean, she can play. And you know, everybody that's watched her knows that. The players in the locker room know that. You know, I think I've been most impressed with her. She likes to compete, and I think she's done a really good job. If you watched her in high school, she really made a lot of things happen. And I think if you watched her tonight, she did a really good job of getting other people involved. She made some great reads off of ball screens. She's going to be a playmaker for us, and that doesn't necessarily mean that she's going to score every time, you know. And I think when she was in high school, which many of them were this way, making plays meant I go get baskets. And I said this earlier. I think we're going to function best when we make plays, you know. And by play, I mean wherever the ball's supposed to end up, that's where it ends up. And I thought she did a really good job of that. You know, in our little run, we put her in quite a few little ball screens, and I didn't think she forced anything. I thought she read it, and the ball went where it was supposed to be. You know, they played way underneath her on a high ball screen. She shot it, you know, and that's what a pretty high level player does. They don't push, you know, and I do think our team was pretty good about that tonight. I don't really have any problem with the way we played, shot selection, offense, that kind of stuff. But we can play harder than we played, you know, and I think they know that. And that's, from my perspective, that's exciting because I think they'll be hungrier tomorrow than they were on, you know, Monday in practice. I think they'll be hungrier now that the lights have been on, they've had a crowd in there, and they get a chance to go earn some more fans. I think we'll be hungry tomorrow to go to work.
All good?
Thanks,
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Tom.